Not only are there complications and the need for revision surgery, but there's literally like over 100 little baby boys, perfectly healthy, healthy tissue, that die every single year in this country because they were subjected to a procedure in the first 24 hours of their life for no reason. No reason other than just cultural expectation or the idea that he should look like his father, which is cosmetic. And that's worth 100 baby boys dying a year. And the opposition, when you look at these facts, when you look at the complications, when you look at the fact that intact men or intact male animals don't have problems, and you actually look at that, then you're like, well, what's the opposition to this? It's totally logical. And the reality is, the opposition is kind of nebulous because it's just this kind of sense that we like to understand the world around us. And this has always been done. This is the way we've always done things. And people get really comfortable with feeling like they know the world. They have this worldview, and this is the way that we do things. And that makes them feel in control, I think, of their environment. So it's weird because on issues where you're not kind of getting people to question their worldviews like this, the idea that something that they've always accepted is actually not okay. If you have some other issue and you just they can engage logically, they are more able to engage logically. But when you actually stick it, it doesn't matter how strong your argument is, you actually are going after something that they've always accepted as true. The viciousness of the opposition, it gets unreal. It's almost like when they have less logical arguments supporting their position, they get really angry about defending this thing that they've just always accepted because they really don't want to question, you know, what's always been done. And this is part of, how I define my life and my how I look at the world. And that's really been the wild thing, and seeing that cross party lines. And that's been true, in other countries when we question things like female genital mutilation, that kind of vicious, pushback that you get in all of the same arguments. So, this is tradition, and this we want our child to look like the parent, and you can't tell parents how to take care of their children. That's their parents' decision. Well, it's not the parent's body. That child has to grow into that body. And we do tell parents what they can and can't do with their children if it's bordering or if it is abuse. And this is abuse. You're cutting into an infant for no reason. Healthy tissue. There's no other example of us taking healthy tissue out of an infant for any other reason.